Hey, Lorraine Bracken here from the Digital Explorer. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can create landing pages in Getresponse to grow your email list. So who is this for? This will be for anyone who is starting out in their affiliate marketing journey, or maybe you're looking for a page builder or website alternative and you have an all-in-one platform where you can grow your email list and create simple landing pages within the one platform. What I'll be covering in this video is how you can set up a landing page from scratch and how you can easily split test your pages to see which one converts better. And we'll also run through the steps for GDPR compliance and enabling your cookies. And we'll also run through the pages you need to set up for terms and conditions and how to direct subscribers to a specific URL. Okay, so I'm logged in now on my Getresponse dashboard, and what we do is we go to menu and we go to landing pages. This brings us to an area where all your previous landing pages are stored. I created one here for privacy policy, and I'll explain this in more detail once we have our landing page set up. But for now, what we can do is we go to create landing page. This brings us to the template section, and they have plenty of done for you ones here you can choose from. So depending on what your offer is, they have different versions of templates you can use. But for this one, I'm going to stick with building one from scratch. So what we have right here is my landing page. It's simple, to the point, but it works. I use WordPress and Thrive to build my pages. So what I'm going to show you is how you can build a simple page like this using Getresponse. Okay, back in Getresponse, I'm going to go ahead and build one from scratch, and we're going to see the templates available. It really doesn't matter which one I pick right here because I'm going to be deleting most of it, but I'll go ahead and pick plain template 10. Enter your landing page name, and for this example, I'm going to call mine free 12-step action plan. Along with the landing page, you can also get a thank you page. Once your subscriber signs up through your landing page, they're directed then to the thank you page. Now, there are a couple of things you can do in the thank you page section, whether that be just simply thanking the person for subscribing, or maybe you give them directions on how to download an ebook or register for the next webinar. For example, when somebody opts into my list, I send them directly to another page where they can get access to the free training that I promised. So if you want to do something similar to myself, then I'll show you how you can do that within the thank you page section. We'll go ahead now and click next step, which brings us into the editing section of the landing page. So we have the blank canvas here. I'll start off by deleting some of this because as from the landing page we're going to replicate, we don't have a logo. So we can just simply click on it and select delete. I'm also going to delete the image. We have two sections of text, and I can drag and drop the text bar from here and enter it onto the page. We already have our opt-in form, which is here. And the last thing I'm going to do is add an additional block for our terms and conditions. This is our block section, and we just drag and drop to wherever we want it to go. And we'll add another text bar. And now it's time to start adding in the text. So I'm going to copy and paste each one of these and add them in. We go to the text bar and double click on it, and then we take out that information. When you go to right click, it may not bring up the paste option. So what you do instead is press Ctrl and V, and it'll put in the text into that bar. And we repeat the same process for all the text in the landing page. Now that we've all the text and the structure of this landing page is in place, what we can do now is start changing the aesthetics of it so we have it similar to our original page. I'll start from the top and we'll work our way down. I'll move this bar up a bit and we can widen it out. Instant access is in block capitals, we'll change that. We highlight the text and select bold. With this section of text, we have two colors and it's a larger size than the original top one. So what we can do here is go back and select the text bar and change the color from here. I'll left click on the box and drag it up a bit. And as you'll notice from the original page, we have a line divider here and we have one right here. For our dividers, I can use the shapes option, and I'm going to put in a line and drag and drop it onto the page. I can double click on it and change the color, and we'll change it to grey and make it thinner. And we can make it wider, and that looks good. What I'll do is double click on it again, select the plus button, and it duplicates it. And we'll drag this one down underneath this text bar, try and align them up. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is change our opt-in form. All our background is white, so we need to change this color from grey to white. I double click on it, and we can change the color from here. And I'll select white and select OK. I'm going to widen my text bar here and bring it up. I'll double click on it and change the size of the text down to 20 and center it. Okay. I'm going to drag this form up a bit on the page. It's just too far away from the other text. I'm also going to drag up the name and email and widen it out and widen out the text bars. Our blue button here is wide, so we're going to change that on our page. Let's change the color to blue. So I double click on it and select a blue color. And now let's change the text. Get started immediately. And make our bar bigger. And at the bottom we need to change the color of the bar, and we need to enter all the details for your policies. First I'll change the color of the bar by double clicking on it and entering in a color. That looks okay. I'm going to widen out this text here and center it, and also do the same here. Now to get rid of this white space here, we can click on the page and drag it up. It's really important that we have 3 pages set up, or disclosure pages. Just like on my landing page, we can click on one of them and it'll automatically open onto the page for the policies. All you have to do is set up 3 separate pages for your disclosures, the exact same way as you set this landing page up. You go back into the landing pages section and you create a new landing page 3 times. Follow the same process again, build it from scratch, exit everything out of it, and just copy and paste your policies within each page. I've already went ahead and created a landing page for my privacy policy. I'm going to go ahead and grab this link, copy and paste it into my original landing page. I highlight the text of privacy policy and I select the link option here, and then we can paste the URL right here. I'll leave it in open in new window and press OK. And now you can see it's highlighted. So when somebody clicks on this, it's going to direct them to the privacy policy page. And you do the exact same process for the other 2. And another important step is to have your cookies notifications on your landing page. All we do is go to the settings option and you can select on and press OK. And it's going to appear at the top of the screen. And to make sure that it's shown on your actual landing page, you'll have to adjust these over onto the page and maybe bring it down a bit. We'll turn it off for now so we can continue on. Now this is how our landing page looks like on computer, but if we want to see how does it appear on a mobile, we can select this button here and it'll show us how it looks. And as you can see, there's a lot of tweaking to be done on this side. The blue bar, the button, is too big, the writing is too small, and there's a lot of adjustments to be made, but you can easily change any of these and it's not going to affect your original page. I'd highly recommend that you take the time to make these adjustments on the mobile because there are a lot of people who search with the mobile. Now another feature they have, you can split test pages. So we have variant A here, this is our original page. We can select the plus button and you can have multiple split test pages. Now for my landing page, I have 2 split test pages. One is like this one, like right here, and then the other one is a little bit longer with a small bit of extra text, just to see how they convert and which one is better. So you simply can go to the variant B and you can add an extra text bar or you can add an image. You can make it whatever way you want and test it out, and they will actually give you the results of what comes back with your opt-ins. And you also have your thank you page, like I mentioned before. You can edit this the exact same way as the landing page, and you can link your PDF or whatever it is that your lead magnet is. But for this example, like I shared with you before, you can actually link it to a specific URL, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So once we're happy enough with the landing page and how the mobile looks, you have your split test pages done, you have your disclosures done, you have your cookies set up, we can go ahead and select the next step. We're brought to this page here, and you can set up your page title and description. Now, the chances of you actually ranking on Google is very slim, but there is no harm in just adding some information in here. I've went ahead and entered some text. So on the next section, we have landing page URL settings. You can either have your own domain name, which I always recommend, or you can use Getresponse's subdomain. And to set up a Getresponse subdomain, all we can do here is just change the text here. So I'm going to change it to 12-step plan. We have a drop-down menu here, and you can select one of these three. I prefer this one, GR8, and that's going to be our subdomain name. And if you do want to link your own domain name, you can add it here. And the next part, we have to choose a list for all our opt-ins to go to. I'll stick with this one here because it's a demo one. And you can adjust the day of cycle. And this brings us on to the thank you page section. We've got three options. We have the default thank you page, custom thank you page, and you can stay on the current page. If you want to have a thank you page like the one I showed you in the editor, you select default thank you page. But if you want to direct them to a specific URL, you can select custom thank you page. Whether it be a ClickBank product or whether it be a particular affiliate link that you want them to go to, you just simply add it in here. But for this example, I'm just going to put in Google. And next up we have analytics and Google Ads conversions tracking. So you can enter IDs, and you can also enter your pixel for Facebook, so you know exactly where your leads are coming from. We can go ahead and save it, or you can publish it. I'm going to publish it. And we're told, well done. You can see your landing page at 12stepplan.gr8.com. Now you can create another landing page, or you can view your landing page online, or you can manage your landing page and make additional edits to it. But we'll take a look at what it looks like online. And this is it. It looks pretty good to me. We have our privacy policy. We can click on it to see, does it direct us? And yes, it does. We can fill in our details here to see, does it direct us to Google like I set it up? Yeah, and there we have it. We're directed to Google. Although there is no free plan, you can get a 30-day trial and try out the landing page's features. If you've made the decision that you're going to go ahead anyway and get this, I'd appreciate if you signed up through my affiliate link below. It's no extra cost to you. I hope I've answered all the questions you have about Getresponse landing pages and how you can build your list. And of course, if you do have any questions, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And until the next one, guys, I'll chat to you soon.